Let's go, fellas. What's going on, Heart to Heart fam? We are back. It is another Saturday morning. Time for circuit training. This one is fully High Rocks inspired. So we're gonna get it in, we're gonna knock it out, we're gonna hit the sauna, then see where the day takes us. So today's workout, we're gonna start 4 rounds. We got row, run, wall balls, run, weighted lunges, run, burpee broad jumps, run. 30-second rest in between each workout. And we got times for each set. So row, run, we're running in between every exercise. Just like High Rocks, you run 1K. We're not running 1K, but we're doing similar type of workout. Alright, that's 1 round in the books. We got 3 more. First thing I like to do post circuit, well, is sauna. Then once I get home, first thing I like to do is head straight out to the cold plunge. Straight out to the cold plunge. It is 50 degrees outside right now. It was like in the 40s or 30s last night. I don't have a water probe. So we'll see if this meat probe can see what temperature the water is. See what it says. It's saying about 51 degrees. Now, it's a meat probe, not a water probe, so is that correct? Who knows? But I'm sure it's pretty dang close to that because, like I said, it was in the 40s overnight. It's 50 degrees right now, so 51 degrees sounds about right. It feels pretty dang cold right now. So we're gonna hop in that for a couple minutes, and that'll be the end of the whole circuit. The recovery, everything. And actually I like the cold plunges, I do, but let's be honest, this sucks. It's not like my favorite thing in the world. It's not fun, but it's something hard to do every single day. So, that's why I do it. Ooh, baby. Oh yeah, that is cold. Alright, arms are going in. I take this time as kind of like a meditation. Sometimes I meditate, I pray, It's just 3 minutes of solitude. 3 minutes just to think to myself during this sucky moment. And you just gotta embrace the suck, embrace the pain cave, and let your mind wander to whatever it wants to wander to. Oh, whew, shake it out. Turn off the timer. But with everything we're doing right now, with the half marathon training, the weight training, the strength training, the circuit training, all of it we do that I've been doing right now, I really need this to help boost recovery, especially in the legs. With the amount of running I'm doing, gotta boost recovery in the legs, get the legs juiced and ready to go every single day. So right here is one of my favorite post-workout meals, especially when I can get one in the morning, get a session in the morning, like I do basically every Saturday. So this is my favorite Saturday post-workout meal. I've got my 3-egg omelet with a little mozzarella cheese, and my protein coffee with my ProMix Madagascar vanilla protein powder. Yeah, I like my coffee to be a little, how do you say it, flavorful. So yes, I use some sweeteners, I use some 0-calorie syrups, and other stuff like that. So I'm not against it. I use 0 sugar, just a little 0 sugar cream, some half and half. So I'm not against using stuff in your coffee. I try to just reduce the sugar and calorie content that I put into it. So this is my favorite post-workout meal. We're gonna dig into this and see where the day takes us. One thing I wanted to get on, talk a little bit about today, is something that's been on my radar over the last couple weeks, especially since I went and saw my cardiologist the other day, and that is doing more research and being more interested in the medication that I take now post open heart surgery. One of those medications being a medication called metoprolol, which is, I got it pulled up here so I don't mess anything up. It works as a beta blocker for reducing blood pressure, and metoprolol is used alone or in combination with other medications to treat high blood pressure. It's also used in combination with other medications to treat heart failure, to treat and improve survival after a heart attack. So the effect of that medication on me, let's say, is it helps, especially post open heart surgery. My heart rate was in the hundreds, low 110s, 120s. That was my resting heart rate, laying in a hospital bed. So they had me on this medication to help reduce that blood pressure, reduce the heart rate, and which in turn helped my heart recover and become stronger and recover from the surgery. And so that's the goal of this medication on me, is to keep my heart rate lower, keep my blood pressure lower, and not allow it to sit at a high resting heart rate and a high resting blood pressure. After surgery, my surgeon basically told me that he wasn't sure if my resting heart rate would ever get under 80. He thought, maybe it'll be sitting in the 80s. and that'll just be normal for me. Well, recently, it's been 3 years now, so because of my activity levels, my resting heart rate actually is in the 70s now, which he wasn't expecting, which is good. It's a good thing. But because of my activity level and things that I like to do and that I want to do, we have had to really dial in the medication because, yes, it helps my heart recover, but it also lowers my heart rate, lowers my blood pressure. So there's some days that I feel like absolute garbage because I have zero energy. I just feel lethargic, and it's from that medication. And especially at the beginning, they had me on a very high dose. So there would be 2, 3, 4 days a week that I was feeling like that. I was lethargic. I had no energy. I didn't even want to get out of bed. I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to do anything. So we've really dialed in the right dosage and the right amount of this medication, metoprolol, that I should be taking on a day-to-day basis. I think I take 32.5 milligrams a day right now, and that keeps my heart at a steady pace. It keeps my heart rate at a good level, keeps my blood pressure at a good level. Now, I do still have bad days where I struggle getting out of bed and I struggle doing my normal day-to-day stuff. I push myself through it. I push myself to get a workout in because that's all I can do. I know it's the medication. But yeah, that's what, and then now that I am looking more towards being an endurance athlete and endurance training and training for I'm debating training for a high rocks and I'm training for a half marathon and training possibly for a marathon next year, and maybe it's been on my mind to do a half Ironman. It's been on my mind of what these medications are going to do and how they're going to affect me during training for those types of things, which is actually what I asked my cardiologist. I asked her a bunch of questions about, with endurance training, what's my base levels, what's my normal, what's my resting heart rate, what's my HRV, what's my blood pressure that I should be sitting at, so then I know what my heart rate levels that I need to get to for threshold, for max heart rate, all that fun stuff. And really, because I didn't know if my levels would be different, my numbers would be different because of the heart surgery and plus of the medication. So we talked about that. I'm actually going to see another cardiologist here in a couple weeks who specializes in athletic performance that they hooked me up with to answer these questions. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what my baseline is, what my normal is for endurance training to be able to push myself to the limits but not too far and be able to hit my peak performance levels. I've been told that on these medications that I won't be able to be at peak athletic performance. It's just not possible. The other one I take is a medication called valsartan. It is very similar and it works in tandem with the metoprolol, but instead of working strictly on the heart, it works by acting on the heart and blood vessels and lowering blood pressure by relaxing blood vessels. So instead of working just bringing down the heart rate, which brings down your blood pressure, it works by relaxing blood vessels, letting them open, letting the blood flow through the body. They put me on this one basically to help my heart heal. It really helps heal the heart, get it back into the normal shape, because they didn't have me on this and my heart wasn't healing at the rate they wanted it to be healing at. So they put me on this and it actually really supercharged the healing process of my heart, which now they say it's back to the thresholds and the numbers that they want to be seeing, which is good. But on this medication, it also is another one that brings down my blood pressure and brings down my heart rate. So again, we had to measure how much of this one do I need to take versus how much of this one do I, so that beginning, when they put me on this, again, I felt like crap. I felt like garbage. I had no energy, I had nothing. So they put me on this one, and things have been going good lately. And like I said, I'm trying to figure out what my normal levels are for endurance training, because I want to be able to train and get to the best athletic performance that I possibly can on these medications. Because they told me I'm never going to come off these medications, more than likely. Especially the metoprolol, but more than likely both of these medications I will never come off of in my life. So the goal is we're going to go meet with this cardiologist he actually works with the Cincinnati Reds, the FC Cincinnati Soccer Club, and we're going to go meet with him. Hopefully he can answer my questions on HRV, heart rate, resting heart rate, endurance training, all the nutrition. What can I eat? Is it good for me to take electrolytes? Is it not good for me to take electrolytes? Is it good for me? How many these mess with my potassium levels and different. So can I eat 1 banana a day? Can I eat 2 bananas a day? Can I not have a banana every single day? Like, what food should I avoid? All those different things that I want to know so I can be at the peak athletic performance that I possibly can be at, because I want to accomplish these goals. And I'm not accomplishing these goals for me. I want to show people out there that maybe you go through open heart surgery and you're young and want to still be an athlete. I want to show you that you can still do that post open heart surgery and on medications like this. Or if it's somebody out there who has been through something different, or who struggles with athletic performance, or who struggles with their body and their weight or something, be that person who shows like, hey, this person's out here killing it and they figured it out and they're on medications, they've had open hearts. So I'm just trying to be that inspiration, and I want to be that inspiration to the best of my ability, and that means figuring out how to be at my best at the things I want to accomplish to be that inspiration for others. I'm running a half marathon in March. I'm seeing if there's going to be a High Rocks race sometime soon, somewhere around me. I'm debating doing a 70.3 half Ironman next year. I'm debating doing another marathon next year. All these things are endurance events. So how can I be the best I can be in these events? Plus, I want to support heart health and cardiovascular endurance and cardiovascular health. And what better way than being an endurance athlete and training like that and keeping myself in good shape for myself, for my family, for my community. So that's my talk. That's what's been on my mind lately, is medications, how it affects me. It's a day-to-day thing, and that's one thing that people don't realize post open heart surgery. You think of the open heart surgery and you think, that's the hard part. The hard part is what comes after. And I'm 3 years down the road and I still don't have answers. I'm still not completely healed. I'm still trying to figure out what the best levels are for medications and different things like that so I can be at my best. So that's my talk today. Sorry for ranting. I got on a little spiel. This stuff I'm very passionate about this stuff because I want to be at my best, like I keep saying. And I want to be able to do that to help anybody out there who feels like they can't do it, because you can do it, because I'm doing it. If I'm doing it, you can do it. And I want everybody to be healthy, happy, and at the best physical, mental, and spiritual mind and body, soul, health that they can possibly be at. So that's my talk today. Sorry for rambling on, but like I said, it's something I'm passionate about, so I could talk about this stuff for days. We are going to take the dog somewhere probably today, and got to do some homework, do some video editing. Come join the Heart to Heart team for March 16th, 2025 for the Heart Mini Marathon here in Cincinnati, put on by the American Heart Association. Come join me. I am trying to build a team, put together a community that will just come out, support the cause, and things that I'm passionate about, which is heart health, and especially heart health in youth athletes, young people, and sudden cardiac arrest in young people as well. So come join me. If you can't run the half marathon, come join my family. I'm going to come back around after the half marathon and walk the 5K with my family. Come join us and walk a 5K. If you know anybody who has had open heart surgery under the age of 25, send them my way. If anybody has anybody, family members, loved ones, friends, whoever knows anybody who passed away from sudden cardiac arrest under the age of 25, send me their information. Send me the information of family of them. I'd love to get in touch, talk to those families, get those people's information who are no longer with us. I want to put their names on a t-shirt, maybe a picture on a t-shirt, and wear that during the race to show support for all those people who we have lost due to sudden cardiac arrest. So, again, that's my spiel. I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey, come here. Max, here. Max. You're in play mode, aren't you? Alright, let's go. What do you think, Mooser? How was that one? Come here, bub. What do you think? How was that one? Was it a good one? I think so too. Yes, I do this stretching routine before every single run. I've had IT band issues in the past, calf issues in the past, cramps, all that fun stuff. So I try to stay stretched out and get stretched out before I run. I know it's not probably the perfect dynamic stretching, but it works for me. I haven't been getting IT band pain in my knee and in my thigh, so I'll take it. I'll live with whatever it takes to get me through these runs. That's what I'm going to do. Also been focusing on it in the gym, trying to strengthen all the muscles in the glutes, the hamstrings, the quads, the adductors, the abductors, the adductors, all that fun stuff. So we've been all the little muscles, the big muscles, we've been trying to work on them all to strengthen the legs, keep them nice and strong and powerful for the runs. Yes, I am rocking all Fabletics. I absolutely love Fabletics clothes, so don't knock me until you try it, and don't hate on me. Yes, I wear all Fabletics. No, I am not sponsored by Fabletics. I just love their clothes. They fit right. They're by far my favorite athletic clothing brand, like I said, by far. Their stuff just fits great. It's well built. It does what I need it to do, and it's everything that I need. So yes, I wear all Fabletics a lot of the time, from socks to leggings to shorts, shirts, sweatshirts. Most of the time, if you see me and I'm working out, it's probably going to be in Fabletics, so sorry about it. But Fabletics Men's, if you want to sponsor your boy, hit me up. I'm always willing to support you all. I love your stuff, so hit your boy up. Alright, it is time. We're getting ready for our Saturday run. Today we got about 39 minutes at a 9:05 minute per mile pace. So we're going to go knock that out. And yeah, crush it. finish up the day's work of our workouts after the circuit this morning. Gonna rock out the run now and then get ready for our long run tomorrow. So that's a wrap for today's run. 4.3 miles, 8:57 minute per mile pace. Absolutely crushed it. The goal was 39 minutes at a 9 minute per mile pace, so we broke that, hit the goal. Perceived effort was a little rough. It was a little bit of an effort, strong effort, but we still crushed it. Mooser's obviously here with me. He doesn't miss a run. And yeah, that's the end of the day. It's a good run, buddy. Whew. Heart to Heart fam, that is a wrap for this weekend's, all of this weekend's workouts. We started Friday with an hour sprint workout. Continued on to Saturday with a circuit in the morning, and then 4.5 miles yesterday in the evening. And then we're capping off today, another 4.5 miles at 8:58 minute per mile pace. Crushed